Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BBG and Heroes Adventure. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. But we are back in Heroes Adventure for the 1.0 release because there is so much that has been added and quite a bit that's been changed. And we're going to go through some of it as well as have a special announcement later on, so stay tuned for that because it's pretty massive in my opinion. Now, first things first, there has been literally hundreds of events added. If you're like me and you already had a save, it will just immediately switch over. Like when you load in your save for the first time on the 1.0 release, it'll just say, yep, would you like to integrate your save? You say yes, and then everything's good. Now, with that being said, I am going to miss some events simply because I am at the end game. I've passed multiple endings. So some events I'm just not going to see. But literally as soon as I switched, I got constant new events, constant new things coming in. It was awesome. And there have been literally hundreds added, so that's amazing in and of itself. The other thing that was added was there were only 7 original romanceable characters. That went to 14, and now apparently there's 18. I don't even know who they all are, because one of these things in the game is that you could only hold a certain amount of people on your team, and if you had someone that you could invite to your team, you always had to go and find them, but they have fixed that quite nicely. On top of actually increasing the amount of recruitable characters. There's over 50 now. There's over 50 people that you can invite to your team, build up and become absolutely god tier with. That's crazy to me. I mean, this game is really all about replayability, and the 1.0 release is just like, yeah, play it again. And damn it, I'm going to. And now the reason for that is the biggest part of the 1.0 release, which is actually the Homestead Function. And that has just been an absolute godsend. I'm going to explain why. When you first come into the game, if you have an old save anyway, when you first come into the game, you want to head over to Dalian City and to the Glittering Artifact House. You will have had basically a text message, a Jianghu text message that says Glittering Artifact House welcomes you once you've reached certain fame level. New accounts are going to get that when they reach that certain fame level before they can unlock Homestead. But for us old characters, we will unlock Homestead immediately. And the reason that's important after you've unlocked it is because, and this is the new Homestead function, it's amazing, and I'm going to explain why. So, as I said before, when you get a companion to the invite level with the ability to add them to your team, you can only have basically a certain amount, but now you can actually send them to rest in your homestead. So you can just come back here whenever you want and pick them up without needing to go back to their original spot and pick them up. And that saves a lot of time, I'm not going to lie, because it's really annoying having to swap out teammates and then having to go back and get them. So this has really streamlined that process. And of course, the other thing is that when you actually get your teammates in here, you can actually put idle ones to basically put them to work. For the hot spring, you can literally increase your max HP of the team. Workshop, main attribute of equipment. I have absolutely done that because I have very good equipment and I desperately want to get down to here and possibly even, down to 20%. But that's a while away. But pharmacy, stamina limit, back mount and pet attack. So you can actually really focus on pets, really. There's a lot of pets in the game. But again, before you were limited because they were scattered across the map. But now once you find them and you invite them, you can just store them here and you can come back to them whenever you want. It's great. And then Steles, increase XP gained by your team. Treasury, Jianghu knowledge. Now Jianghu knowledge is another thing that they added. It's basically passive XP that you can add to any character or any character skills. Mwah! It's beautiful. Because once you hit max level, you can just store that Jianghu knowledge for new characters that come in that are going to be low level and just boost them immediately. It's freaking nice. Now each of these places have a level. You can see here, level 1. Everything's level 1. I've only just unlocked everything. But it's basically a centralized hub for you to do everything. In the workshop, you can craft everything from armor to weapons to crafting equipment. In the pharmacy, you can cook food, make pills. Everything is here. And you can immediately access this once you unlock it from anywhere in the world. You just click it. It's beautiful. Now you might have wondered as I've been clicking on things what these are. Stone materials, building homestead stuff in terms of usage. That's an entirely new material that's come out, but it is all in the back mountain. You can just go in here and farm it all. Ideally, you're going to want to bring a lot of stamina food because there's a lot of stuff back here. And when you first unlock Homestead, you're going to be spending a lot of time back here. Get used to this scenery, you're going to be here a lot. You need a lot of the building homestead materials. But again, it's all centralized. The other thing that's interesting to note is that the level of these things affects the level of the thing you can actually make. So in workshop level 1, I can only make level 1 stuff. Level 2 workshop, I'll be able to make slightly higher level stuff. So in cities, when you first unlock a homestead, a city is still going to be more effective to actually craft in. I can't make most of the things that I actually can make. I can make legendaries, but I can't right now because my workshop's only level 1. But eventually you're going to be able to make everything here. And the same goes with pharmacy and pills and cooking and all that. So you are going to be spending a long time in the back mountain, not going to lie, but it's a good place because you also get materials for the pharmacy, the workshop, and your pet in terms of food for your pet, which is in the form of bugs, which is just great. You don't have to go off to different places. The higher level your back mountain is, the higher level materials you get from it, including up to legendary once you level it up high enough. And that's amazing in my opinion. But before we get into the two absolutely best things that they have added in the 1.0 release, and I'm not even joking when I say that they are the best things ever in terms of this game, there is the important announcement. And the important announcement is the developers of the game emailed me and they were like, we loved your playthrough and we want to collaborate, and so we'd like you to do a giveaway. Here's a bunch of codes for you to give away to people that view your video. Go ham on it. And so, enough said. I will be giving away 5 keys for this game to celebrate the release of the 1.0 release of Heroes Adventure. And now your next question is, I know, how do we join this giveaway? And the answer is, you've got to comment on the video as well as, and this is really just for the sake of actually like getting to the people who win the giveaway, join the BBG Discord. The link is in the description below, and it's just going to make it easier to get the keys to the people that actually win it. And the way the giveaway is going to work is I'm going to take the name of every person that comments, I'm going to put it into an RNG pot, I'm going to shuffle that around, and I'm going to let it choose someone, and I'm going to do that 5 times. Now, for the sake of people who see this video late, this is going to run until the end of Sunday, in which I will announce on the BBG Discord that, you know, this video is closed. I'm going to be choosing from the people that have done it in that period of time. But it gets better. Over the next week or 2, I will be giving away another 3 keys in the next videos I make on Heroes Adventure, where I will actually be reincarnating and starting a new character because I really want to, and I'm going to tell you why I'm so excited to, which is that ties into the 2 best things that they've done in this 1.0 release. But if you want to be in the giveaway, comment, join the Discord, you could get a free game. It's going to be amazing. But anyway, the absolute 2 best things they've added. First one is the Treasury. It looks wonderful. I wish I could actually take everything on the walls here, but I can't, sadly. It's just aesthetic. The point is these red things. The higher level your Treasury, the more velvet showcases you're going to have, basically. And the point here is that you can actually store weapons here throughout your characters. So you can put an armor, a weapon, or an accessory, or whatever into here, and you could start a new character, unlock the homestead, and it will be here. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing, because legendary items in this game are seriously hard to find. Let me just unequip the only one that I have. I can put this in here. Place. Boom. It is now here. I can leave, start a new character, unlock my homestead, and I can come here and collect it. It is so good. Obviously, the higher level you have, the more legendaries you have, the more you can store, the more you can pick up in your next life. But to do that, you will have to use, I guess, an entire run, or at least put some time into leveling up these things, because it will take a little bit of time. It will take a little bit of time. And even this Treasury feature that they've added pales in comparison to the Steles feature they've added. It's so good that it literally saves so much time, and the reason for that is obviously the higher level that you have this, the more you're going to be able to have of these little statues. But the point is that you can actually imprint your legendary skills onto them and then take them back in a new life. The reason that's so important is because in the early days of this game, there are literally strategies to get the fastest way to get these legendary things, because every time you respawn, you have to go and collect these things individually again, and some of them are an absolute pain to collect. But now this takes away the pain of starting again, especially for more casual players like me. I don't want to have to go and get the Vairocana Solar Sutra again, because it's freaking annoying to get. But now I can just put it here, start again, unlock my homestead, and come and collect it for free. It's so good. But I still have to spend the time in order to actually level it up to get more, so I can put more of my skills in there. But holy crap, words do not explain how good that is. Especially when you've been playing for a while. But for the hundreds of events that have been added, I really can't take you and show you all of them. You're going to have to experience it yourself. Everybody's going to have a different first time when they play this game. It's just that kind of game. The replayability is among the highest of any games I've ever bloody seen. And another of these massive changes is that when you did an ending before, it actually completely finished the game, put you back in the main menu. But now you can just keep playing after you do an ending. It makes it a lot easier, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, that's the basic overview for the 1.0 release. It is absolutely massive. I am absolutely starting a new run. But I will have to work on my homestead a bit before I do that. But the point is, giveaway. 5 games to give away. Comment, join the BBG Discord, and you could be one of the lucky winners. It's actually really nice seeing a developer that cares so much about their game that they're willing to give me so many copies of it to hand out to viewers. That's just amazing to me. But I'm going to leave this one here. I really don't want this to be too long. I hope you enjoy your time in the 1.0 release for those that have played before. I hope those that win the giveaway enjoy the game as much as I have. And on that note, I will leave it there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. There will be another series coming of this. But until then, enjoy the game and have a great day.